thousands of miles of fiber.
Our system is getting bigger and bigger every day.
That's why we need state-of-the-art equipment to maintain.
We spend quite a bit of time making sure we get it right.
Hey you, watching Optimum. I'm your TV and I'm going to tell you a story. Do you ever wonder how my signal gets to your screen? Let's take a journey together. Before cable, TVs were designed to only accept signals through the air. Signals originated at a TV station, were transmitted then received by an antenna and fed into the TV.
You boys ain't from around here, are you?
But if you lived in a remote area, especially in a mountainous region, the signal wouldn't reach your antenna. The kids at school would be talking about the latest episode of Howdy Doody, and you'd have nothing to say. So back in 1948, some people living in remote valleys in Pennsylvania solved their reception problems by putting antennas on hills and running cables to their houses. This was the beginning of cable TV. Thanks, Pennsylvania. Today, the broadcast signal travels through a number of formats over thousands of miles before it reaches your TV. Signals can travel by a direct fiber feed, antenna, and satellite. Let's say you're watching a game show from Greece. The producer of the show beams the signal up to a satellite 22,340 miles in the sky. This is called the uplink. The satellite then beams the program back down to Earth to an Optimum satellite dish. This is called the downlink. Once the downlink signal reaches the satellite antenna, it's very weak. That's why the antennas are shaped like dishes. The shape collects the satellite signal and focuses the energy into a single point in front of the dish. Here's Phil to explain it in layman's terms.
Basically, we're receiving signals at C-band, and we're converting them to an RF signal to put them into the head end to be processed into an ASI and ultimately to a IP signal.
You got that? Once the signal is received at the antenna, it travels a short distance along a fiber optic cable to satellite receivers in one of the master head ends at Optimum. This is the central hub where all HD broadcast signals are processed and distributed. The Optimum master head ends are located on Long Island, in Westchester County, and New Jersey.
Once we bring that signal in on the fiber optics, we further process it. And the first place that it stops is at our satellite receivers.
Each channel is received and converted into a digital signal at the master head ends. Meanwhile, Optimum technicians monitor the signal for quality and consistency. Next, all the channels are packaged into transport streams in a process called multiplexing. Multiplexing is essentially a way to take many sources of data and fit them onto one stream. Before digital cable, we had 33 channels. Today, digital multiplexing allows Optimum to fit thousands of channels in high definition on the same cables that delivered those 33 standard definition signals in the past. Thanks, multiplexing. Finally, the Optimum TV signals are then combined with your Optimum Voice and Optimum Online signals and converted to light in a laser. The laser sends the light out on a fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cables contain strands of glass wires about 8 micrometers in diameter. That means, get this, your Optimum services are traveling over a cable thinner than a human hair at longer distances with minimal energy loss to boot. Can your hair do that? The fiber network delivers the Optimum services right to your neighborhood where it's converted back to a coaxial cable signal and sent to your home. You're probably familiar with a coaxial cable. It's the thing that plugs into your cable modem and TV set. Cats like to play with it. Okay, let's recap. The provider sends an uplink 22,340 miles to a geostationary satellite which modulates the signal and beams it back down to Earth as a downlink. The satellite dish amplifies the weak signal and sends it to an Optimum master head end where it is processed and multiplexed with other signals into a digital channel which is sent through the fiber optic network to a node which converts them into a coaxial cable which your cat likes to play with. Finally to me, your TV. Pretty cool, right? If there's anything you didn't understand, just stay tuned for more of Optimum Plugged In.
We know you want to get the most out of Optimum. Because Optimum isn't just a service, it's an experience. And now it's a destination for information, entertainment, and everything in between. Welcome to the Optimum Channel.
Totally. This is going to be so much fun.
Enjoy a full schedule of entertaining, informative programs that highlight everything everything your Optimum service can do for you, whether you're watching, calling, or logging in.
I like that.
For programming your DVR to looking for the best on-demand programming, helping your business grow, and so much more. Your new destination for all things Optimum is right here.
Wow.
All Access offers a look at the best on-demand titles.
What you want, when you want, with just a click of a button.
Plugged In takes you inside Optimum technology.
A single strand of fiber is actually smaller than a human hair.
How To gives you fast tips on all your Optimum services.
So easy.
Local Business Spotlight features success stories from our working customers.
I've been an Optima customer for at least 5-6 years now.
What's On showcases the latest premieres from all of your Optimum channels.
We're going to add a little bit of flavor.
When the best TV, phone, and internet is how you want it, there's Optimum Channel, your destination for information, entertainment, and everything in between.
The Optimum network is very complex. There are hundreds and thousands of miles of fiber, routers, switches, video equipment, satellite signals, servers, so many different complex components to the network. But the node is the last piece. All of those technologies behind that are fed to that node. It is the key component in the last mile delivery to the home.
In our networks, our fiber optics start at our main distribution centers, which we call our hubs or head ends. A single strand of fiber is actually smaller than a human hair, yet it can carry thousands of conversations, thousands of websites could be downloaded simultaneously through it, and thousands of cable TV channels. As our signals travel through the fiber optic cable, it's nothing more than light until it gets to the node. The node is the electric component that takes the light that is carried to it via the fiber and converts it to RF. RF stands for radio frequency. At your home, the RF signal is then converted into the cable TV services, voice services, and internet.
So what we're going to be doing today is installing a new node, getting our customers quicker service. We're constantly installing new nodes because our system is getting bigger and bigger every day.
As we need capacity to your home, we keep adding fiber nodes. By doing that, we break the nodes up till we have a smaller group of homes now via one node.
There are tens of thousands of miles of fiber optic cable within our Optimum network. Each one of those cables can have hundreds of fibers within them. Optimum has about 14,000 nodes deployed in our network, which is obviously the New York tri-state area. It's a pretty rich network.
Optimum nodes traditionally are powered by commercial power. If power should go down on the node, it stays active and powered up by battery. If we sense that the batteries are draining, we dispatch technicians out to the field to power the node up with a regular generator. They'll bring a little generator in with a gas generator, they'll hook it up, they'll power up the node. If your home has power, then you'll be able to get our service. During Hurricane Sandy, yeah, that was tough. So we had, broad spectrum of our network that went out due to commercial power. We were able to go out to each node, or as many as we can, and go out and power up the nodes via generator.
We had guys out there in the field with gas cans and with extra oil to make sure that these generators were up and running.
People needed to communicate. People wanted to feel safe that they can still communicate with their loved ones, right? So during the storm, not only did once we power up our nodes, we also powered up our Wi-Fi network. If they were in a Optimum hotspot, they can connect their iPad or their iPhone and still get service and communicate, whether it be via phone, via internet, but they still felt connected. The Optimum team that runs the field is one of the most dedicated teams you'll find. When we see alarms popping into the Network Operations Center, we immediately contact the field and work constantly with the field engineers and the field technicians out there to try to help them pinpoint where the issue is. We are constantly looking at how we can improve our delivery signal, whether it's video, whether it's voice, whether it's the IP network.
My favorite thing about working at Optimum is that we are always innovating and finding new ways to deliver high-quality service to our customers. We spend quite a bit of time making sure we get it right. We're always trying to find solutions to our problems and ways to deliver the best possible customer experience.
We are not just a cable company.
We've created a truly state-of-the-art digital network.
We've installed over 20,000 miles of fiber optics in the tri-state area to deliver all of the internet speed you need.
That's consistent speed, too.
We can give you up to 101 megabits per second on the download.
We've also created the nation's largest Wi-Fi network, so you can enjoy secure, high-speed internet at over 100,000 hotspots, even when you're away from home.
It's free for Optimum Online customers.
We've been busy reinventing TV, too.
With our Optimum app, you can now live stream TV direct to your phone.
And your tablet, anywhere in your home.
And with TV to go from Optimum, you can take hundreds of your favorite shows anywhere you like. Check, please.
Storage in the cloud is at the heart of our upgraded multi-room DVR service.
It allows you to store hundreds of hours of TV
and record 10 shows simultaneously.
That's more than Fios and DirecTV combined.
Plus, you get to watch it in any room in the house, turning every TV into a DVR.
And if there's an issue, our network has the intelligence to actually diagnose and then solve the problem all by itself.
And if it can't, there's me and 16,000 people like me.
If you want to see why more people choose Optimum
for their TV, phone, and internet service,
visit us.
Visit us.
Visit us at Optimum.net.
Or call us.
Or call us.
Or call us.
Just don't call us a cable company.
This is the wire that connects you to the world. This is the wire that gives you unprecedented access to content and connectivity to people like never before. And Optimum is the network that makes it all possible. Optimum has a cutting-edge network that uses the latest in fiber optic technology to deliver television, voice, and internet access all day, every day. But no matter how high-tech a network is, outside factors like weather, construction, and wildlife mean there is still the possibility of damage. When a break occurs, a fiber technician is immediately alerted on his mobile device. Prior to the fiber tech's arrival, a crew of linemen make sure there is enough slack in the line so that it can easily be worked on at ground level. The tech arrives at the scene, and it's game on. Sure that there are no foreign materials introduced. Before the strands can be mended, our technician must carefully strip the protective coating, revealing the actual glass fiber within. The splicing machine aligns the strands, seamlessly fusing them back together. Next, a protective plastic cover is melted around the strands to further protect the new bonds. Each freshly fused fiber is placed in the splice can, which is sealed up and ready for the line. Optimum is your network and your neighbor. So the next time you see an Optimum tech on your street, wave hello. He or she is there to ensure your service is as clear and reliable for you as it is for them.
hundreds of signals coming in, and they're turned into thousands going out. The people in this building work pretty much nonstop. There's constant work to be done to ensure the integrity of the network and reliability of the network to make sure that our customers are never down. This building is responsible for the distribution of high-speed data, voice, video on demand, RSDVR, switch digital video. Its primary purpose from a data perspective is to aggregate data and distribute it to our customers. One of the mission-critical entities in this organization is the NOC, or our Network Operations Center. They're the central reporting area for all issues on the network. An issue with a bad inbound signal, we have multiple backups. If I lose this interface to your cable modem, this interface is going to pick up the slack until I can fix that. This is probably the most redundant network you'll ever see. The idea is to be as seamless as humanly possible. The Network Operations Center video engineering team, they're in love with their craft, and all they want to do is make it better.
What we do here in this room is we're monitoring the sources that are coming in from satellite, fiber, studio rings. We are also monitoring what we're processing, and we are also monitoring what is going out to the customer.
Our big thing is trying to get to the problem before the customer. If we can get to the problem before the customer and correct it, we prevent those phone calls, we prevent any customer aggravation or frustration.
We currently monitor our services at 4 different locations. Right at the source, right after we encode it, right before it leaves the building, and at the hub site where it feeds the customer.
The source monitoring we currently use provides an objective view of picture quality.
A MOS score is a mean opinion score. It gives you an overall quality of your signal. The MOS score starts at a 0 being the worst and 5.0 being the best. It's important to have a high MOS score so you can start off with a benchmark and strive to keep that going through your encoders until it gets to the customer.
Our monitoring also alerts us when there's problems. We set certain specific parameters, and when those parameters are met, an alert comes out to us.
Some of the problems that we do find with our tools are frozen frames, macro blocking, which is pixelation. All of those problems we are capturing with our tools that we're monitoring with. We're hopefully getting to their problem before they get to it.
I think Optimum standards are above and beyond anything I've seen anywhere else. The challenge of ensuring that our customers get exactly what they're paid for plus is paramount to our day-to-day task.
When you think about how much data is streaming through our network, it's a very, very complex network. That's why we need state-of-the-art equipment to maintain it. We need to be on the cutting edge, and we are.
The equipment is one thing. It's the personnel who apply the equipment that wow me, really. We have the best in the industry, and many of them are right here in the Network Operations Center. I'm a combat vet. Outside of those people, I've never met any more dedicated people in any other industry. These are the types of people who get mad when they can't do their work for one reason or another. They don't like holidays. They don't like days off. All they want to do is take care of their infrastructure, their network. They own it. They take a personal interest in it. Our goal is to be seamless to the customer. We don't want them to know that we're out here working 24/7, making changes, upgrading things. We want them to come home, pick up their phone, get perfect quality, go out to one of our Wi-Fi access points and get on right away with great speeds, get the speeds on their modems that they're looking for, and get excellent quality video. All the time, 100% of the time. If we could do 101% of the time, we would.
When I started here 25 years ago, I was basically working on a system that had 13 channels.
We had 36 channels that we maintained.
There was no internet.
The industry as a whole was kind of laughing at the possibility of using cable to provide internet service. From the cable modem technology to the data technology to the way that we distribute video to this rich infrastructure that we have today, I've had the honor of being a part of it.
The future of Optimum is changing, and it has been for the last few years. The traditional television will change, where we'll be delivering it to many different networking devices.
With more and more devices and people becoming more and more connected to their devices, how Optimum responds to that is we really look to provide your home wireless connectivity. And then when you go outside, our network of Wi-Fi hotspots is there for our customers.
Now we've given the customer the ability to pull the content down by giving them the higher speeds. And we just see the explosion, right, of the internet.
If you use the past year as an indicator for what the future is going to be, it's going to be more, bigger, better, faster. More and more things are becoming interactive, they're becoming Wi-Fi capable.
I think your wireless home network is going to become your hub, and it's going to connect so many more things than you ever imagined. It's going to connect your lights, it's going to connect your home surveillance system, it's going to connect all your viewing devices.
Your refrigerator is going to have an IP address and probably a TV inside of it that requires, video.
It's sooner than you think. I mean, certainly these types of prototypes are out there.
Ultimately, I think technology is going to do nothing but get smaller and faster and have higher requirements, especially by our customers.
Traditional internet traffic now is video traffic, right? Most of it. As a matter of fact, I think it's 55% of our traffic today is video traffic over the internet, and it's changing. So the future is going to be a video-centric system delivered via the IP network.
I see the customer becoming much more in tune to the technology.
It's just amazing to see how quickly people have adopted these smartphones, as well as tablets for that matter.
The goal would be to take that wherever you are, right?
I think the customers are going to be hopefully getting outside more, which is the idea behind the Wi-Fi apps that allow you to watch video on the go. Every time we get a new challenge, a new technology, we want to be the first ones out the door. And it's going to be a provider that responds to the customer's wants and needs the best and first. That's going to come out on top. Optimum's always done that. They've always been first to go. I think that's what's going to keep us on top of the hill.
Alrighty, it's time to create your Optimum ID. Once you have it set up, you'll get a whole lot more from your Optimum services. Things like accessing Optimum hotspots, paying your bill online, even catching your favorite shows when you're out and about with TV to go, just to name a few. You can create your Optimum ID in a snap. You'll just need to be at home on your computer to do it. Go to optimum.net and click over here on the left side of the page. Next, we'll verify some information so we can keep the bad guys out. We'll need things like your last name, the phone number on the account, and your account number. You can find your account number in 3 places: your Optimum bill, your installation receipt, and your packing slip. Now go ahead and enter your account number. If the field is full even before you finish entering your account number, you can just leave out those extra digits. They also make great lucky numbers. Once you've filled out the information, click Continue. Next, you'll enter your full name and create an Optimum ID and password. Choose ones that aren't too simple or too complicated. Now let us know how we can get in touch with you, just in case you forget your Optimum ID or password. You'll also need to answer a few security questions, so if you forget your Optimum ID, we'll be able to recover it for you. Lastly, click Create an Optimum ID, and you're good to go. You can even create multiple IDs, depending on your level of service. Let's go over this one more time. 1. Click on Don't Have an Optimum ID. 2. Enter your information. 3. Create your Optimum ID and password. 4. Answer security questions. 5. Click Continue. And 6. Save those lucky numbers for later. Now you've got your Optimum ID. Sign in and enjoy.
Faster, easier, more intelligent. Say hello to the new Optimum Program Guide. We've completely reinvented your channel guide to make everything about your Optimum experience better, with a lot of great new choices and features. Now, if you've used the Optimum app on your smartphone, laptop, or tablet, you've already gotten a look at the new guide. Now it's on your TV. Let me show you. Just like always, when you tune your TV to a channel, the info bar appears on the bottom of your screen. But now it looks a little different. You can press info on your remote at any time to call up this bar. Press info a second time and see even more about the program. To see the full program guide, press the guide button on your remote. If you don't have a guide button, press the big circular button. That brings you here. This is the new program guide. Simple, streamlined, more organized. Up in the upper left corner, this is your live TV window. It shows the channel you're watching. Up here in the right corner, there's more information on the show you've highlighted. Name of show, brief description, a little who's who. And when you scan up or down to see what's on other channels, you see that information displayed up here on the right. But better information is just the start of what you can do with your new program guide. Let's look at all the different ways your channel guide can display information for you. You can choose to view what's on by channel number, by category, by most watched. You can filter your choices too. See only the channels you subscribe to in your TV package, or only the HD channels, or only your favorite channels. The new program guide puts you in control. You decide what's important to you, and that's how the new Optimum Program Guide shows it to you. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Say this is a show you're interested in. What would you like to do? Well, let's select the show with the Select button and select More Info. See all your choices here? You can choose to watch it, see when other showings of this episode are on, see when other episodes of this program are on. You can even rate the program. That's right. Ratings are a great new way to improve your viewing experience in 2 ways. Your Optimum Program Guide now shows you how critics rate many programs. Critics' ratings are shown in white stars. The new program guide also enables you to rate shows. Simply select the Rate option, enter your rating from 1 to 4 stars, click OK, and Optimum will save your ratings for you. Your ratings are shown with yellow stars. In the future, your program guide will be able to make intelligent program suggestions based on your own personal ratings. Nice, huh? Now, here's one of the most exciting new features of your new Optimum Program Guide, the archive. Have you ever wished there was an easy way to see all the on-demand choices that are available to you with Optimum? In the new program guide, the archive goes back in time to show you what other shows and movies from this network are available to watch on demand. You can scan back up to 2 hours. So now it's easier than ever before to access thousands of movies, shows, and special features that are available to you as an Optimum customer. Just highlight the channel to see what's in the archive. If you have DVR with Optimum, scheduling your recordings couldn't be easier because your DVR options are built right into your program guide. It's easy to record, cancel, or choose more DVR options. Do you want to record an individual show or an entire series? Entirely up to you. There's more, of course, but the best way to see everything you can do is take a few minutes and just explore the guide yourself. Because in the end, you know best what you're looking for. And this new program guide is here to help you find it. If you have a question, you can find a lot more info online at optimum.net. Faster, easier, more intelligent. Say hello to the new Optimum Program Guide.